And then you feel like you are present. So mindful breathing and mindful moving gives you a sense of presence. So let's try that. Even though we're not moving yet, the torso is moving. So as you breathe in, belly goes forward. And as you breathe out, belly pulls in. So we're moving and breathing mindfully. And that brings us into the present moment. And then pratyahara, draw the senses inward. So instead of feeling like your mind is going out to go get things, like I need to go get that bird that I heard, or I need to go to that lawnmower or that lawnmower that I hear. You can feel the senses travel outward. So pratyahara is drawing them inward. So you can still hear, you can still see, but you're just not going to the object. So we have mindful moving and breathing, belly moving in and out, and we're stabilizing our senses inward. And that all brings us into presence. That brings us into the present moment. So we can be here, we can be alive in this moment without having to go into memory or projection. So you can feel what's happening. You have this, on this particular day in our studio here, we have the cool air on the skin. And we have the ocean of awareness around us. And through that, in that ocean of awareness, where there is sound, but we don't have to go there to it. We can just know that there is sound. So we have sensation, we have sound, we have a light coming through the eyelids, or maybe the eyes are just half opened. Beautiful late autumn light coming into the eyes. Late August, I mean to say. So you're centering on the breath. You're aware of everything, but not reactive to anything. And that gives you great presence. You can be here on this moment, on this day, in this moment, and go moment to moment. Moment to moment without any judgment, which means we're beyond the level of thinking, which is judgment. We're beyond that. We are content, spacious, present. We'll continue breathing and moving, synchronizing those two together. And our object of meditation will continue to be the breathing. So that means even while we're moving, we can be present. Arms up on a level with the shoulders. Palms are facing forward. And take a big breath in and extend through the fingertips. As the chest lifts, rib cage lifts, open the fingers as wide as you can. Stretch the palms open. Tighten into the shoulders. Feel the elbow joints, finger joints, and send your breath there. So the breath radiating out from the center into all spaces of the body. Press the arms back, lift the chin, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Open the chest, open the heart center. Chest is lifting, or chin is lifting. Exhale, hands together, interlace your fingers and round the spine. Press the palms forward, chin to chest, breathing deeply in and out. So even though you feel like you may be stationary, you're never stationary because you're breathing, body expanding and relaxing. Belly moving in and out. When you breathe in, belly goes forward. When you breathe out, belly pulls in. Inhale, arms up. Take a big breath in and lift up through the palms. And lean to the right. Stretch the left side of the body. Stretch the shoulders. Deepen the breath. Your breath is audible. Audible enough so that you can't even hear an internal monologue. So there's no talking inside. This is quiet. Back to the center. Inhale up. Lean to the left. The breath is the sound of yoga. The bird outside. The breeze moving through the leaves. Same thing. Back to the center. Inhale up. Exhale, arms all the way down. When the lungs are completely empty, the fingers touch. And when they touch, take a breath in and the ah sound out. Relax your face. Relax your shoulders. So if you need to, shift the feet, bring the other foot forward and the other foot in, or the other foot on top. If you're sitting in half lotus. And here we're going to bring the right hand to the left knee and left hand to the base of the spine, and use that left arm and hand very actively to help you lift out of the hips, twist, look over the left shoulder. And just turning the head far enough so that you get a mild stretch in the neck without dropping the chin down. So chin always stays level. And the arms here are very active, so you're getting some toning, strengthening in the arms, that they help you with the twist. And we're going to keep it very simple, just enjoying breathing and moving. Moving and breathing. Head back, shoulders back, bring the left hand to the right knee, right hand to the base of the spine, and twist. Look to the right. Use that right arm to lift. Get that right shoulder back. The right shoulder feels like it's in line with the left hip. So that's a suggestion. Do the best you can with opening the chest to the side wall. Remembering that if you go with the senses take you outward. Your hearing takes you outward. Your sight takes you outward. If you react to those objects. So we're drawing them inward, so we're not reacting to those objects, pratyahara. And then we can stay aligned with the breath, and we can stay mentally quiet. Head back, shoulders back. So here we're going to separate the bottoms of the feet and bring the feet back together, each toe connecting with the opposite toe to Baddha Konasana, cobbler pose or bound ankle pose. Pull the heels in, hands underneath the feet. And just a little bit of rocking, just to get a sense of being embodied. You feel what's happening? Do you feel grounded? Big breath in, pull on the feet. Exhale, fold over the legs. Try not to look straight down with a bend in the neck, but try to keep the neck flat in line with the spine and the chest going forward. Press the elbows into the calf muscles to help the knees press down. That'll deepen your groin stretch. Take a big breath in, pick up the belly button, bring it forward 1 inch and then flatten out again. And then lift the interior of the thighs up as the knees press down and the upper back broadens. And of course, the lower back, the lumbar region is broadening. So you have a great back stretch, groin stretch. Keeping it simple, breathing and moving. So as you're going for a walk today, same simplicity. You're walking and breathing. Asana and breathing. Slowly breathe your way up, mindful of the transition. Stay present in the transition. Let's bring the thumbs to the arches and massage the arches of the feet. Massage the heels, maybe get into the ankle joint, stimulating the nerves in the extremities, using the fingertips to massage the tops of the feet in between the toes. Then bring your fingernails to the tips of the toes and press the fingernails into the tips of the toes. And the tips of the toes are saying, thank you for remembering me, and bringing some attention here. Now we're going to straighten the legs. Hands are on the knees. We're in Dandasana. So if you can, press the palms into the floor and lift the chest. Back of the head glides back slightly, a little dip in the chin. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can sit up on a cushion and then point the toes toward the shoulders. If you're very uncomfortable, hands can be on the knees, but now we're going to point the toes and flex. When you point, the belly goes forward. When you point the toes toward the shoulders, belly pulls in, rib cage lifts. And then rotate the ankles. Arms are really active if they're pressing into the floor. And then rotate the other way. And coming back, we're going to lift the left knee up and pull the left heel in close. And then we're going to pick up the left foot and bring it on the other side of the right thigh. Both hands to the knee. So we're going into a deeper twist. Pull the knee in so the knee looks and feels centered on the sternum. Right arm around the knee, left arm up. Lift, lift, lift until you have space in between each vertebra from the base to the top of the head. And without losing that, bring the left hand to the base of the spine. And then flex at the right ankle, twist the navel more to the left, look over the left shoulder. And if you know variations on this, you can do that. You're drawing your senses inward, so we're not traveling away from the center. We're staying aligned with the breath and just moving and breathing. Head back, shoulders back. Let's extend the left leg. Raise the right knee. Pull the heel in. And bring the right foot to the other side of the left thigh. Good firm connection with the right foot. Round the spine a little bit. Pull the knee into the center. Left arm around, right arm up. And lift, lift, lift. Get as much length as you can upward. And without losing it, bring the hand to the base of the spine and try to get the right shoulder back in line with the left hip. Look over the right shoulder, being careful that the chin doesn't droop, but level. Now you're breathing into the thigh. Inhale, belly goes forward. Exhale, belly pulls in. So this is even breath. Long breaths in, long breaths out. Jaw is relaxed, teeth relaxed, forehead relaxed. After you've been in the twist for 3 or 4 or maybe 5 breaths, you might notice that you can twist further. Head back, shoulders back. Extend the right leg forward. And now we're going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach for the feet. And rock a little bit. It's an early forward fold, so just make it kind of playful and rock. And slowly coming up. Let's cross at the ankles. And after that forward fold, we'll counter stretch. Bring the palms to the floor. You can have your fingers pointing behind you. And wrists are under the shoulders. Inhale, lift the hips up and bend back. Open the sternum, stretch across the chest. Open the heart. Breathing and moving. Might feel good here to open the jaw, stretch the jaw. Stretch the tongue, look up, lion pose. Look up. Exhale, come down. And let's rock forward, tabletop position. Wrists under the shoulders, starting with a flat back. Knees underneath the points of the hips. Inhale, lift the chin, lift the hips. Exhale, round the spine. Elbows can touch if you can. So we're moving like water. Water, the breath element. And coming back to a neutral spine. The next breath, we're going to raise the right arm up, open the chest to the side wall, look up, and press the hips to the right, really getting a nice hip opening on the right side. Look up, tighten into the shoulder. So the shoulder's not moving up. The shoulder is tightening in place, and the right elbow joint tightening in place. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left arm up. Same cues on this side. Exhale, left hand down. Then we're going to go back and forth, a little looser. Right arm up, down, left arm up, down, back and forth. Really loosening up the spine here and the shoulders. And coming back. Here we're going to come into puppy pose. So keep the hips over the knees, and without bringing the hips forward or sitting on your heels, bring the arms forward and send the chest down toward the mat. So the chin is on the mat or forehead on a block. Arms are parallel. As you breathe in, the shoulders widen. As you breathe out, shoulders roll in and the chest presses closer to the floor. And this is a great pose to keep flexibility in the thoracic spine. It's very hard to affect this area. This is one of the good poses for that. And coming up, tabletop position. Let's walk the hands to the knees and stand up on the knees. Ustrasana, camel pose. So if you need to have an extra cushion underneath the knees, inhale, arms up. Lift, lift, lift. Exhale, hands to hips. Press into the shins and then draw the shoulder blades into the midline. And bend back. Open the shoulders, open the chest, open the heart center. Lift the glutes into the palms of the hands. Shoulders pressing down. Exhale and come back. Palms into the corners of the mat. Curl the toes under. We're going to set ourselves up for Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. So nice wide spaces, equal wide spaces between the fingers. Grip the floor. Squeeze into the perineum and lift the hips into the highest point. And have a feeling that the shoulders are moving outward as you pedal the heels, or the heels are down. The chest pressing toward the thighs. Chin to chest, if you want to try that. If the chin is tucked, then you get relief from tightness in the neck and shoulders. But there's always this feeling that the crown of the head is pressing toward the mat or going toward the floor as the hips lift. And soften the knees, step the left foot forward, drop the right knee down, flatten the right foot, and bring both hands to the top of the left thigh. Monkey pose. So here you want to feel like the tailbone is tucking. That feels like the rib cage lifting. Then the hips go forward. So here it's a flat back. Inhale, arms up. Now arc the spine or stay flat back. Asha Chandrasana. Crescent moon. Exhale, left hand to a block outside the left foot. Open the chest to the side wall, look up. The hips are low, so you're really getting a lot of opening in the hips and groin, some strengthening in the left leg, bottom of the left foot pushing the floor forward. Exhale, right hand to a block under the right shoulder. Left arm comes up. Look up. So we had revolve this twist. Keeping it simple, breathing and moving. Aligning everything with your breathing. All your senses. Exhale, left hand down. And slide the hips back. Take the blocks with you. Straighten the left leg. So we're in a half split. Take a breath in. Pick up the chest, send it forward, lift the hips, broaden behind the left knee. Belly button going to the chin. So the belly's not just falling out and down, but you're holding the belly taut. And bring the left knee forward, step the left foot back, and place the palms into the corners of the mat. Let's walk the hands to the knees, stand up on the knees. We're going to come back into Ustrasana. If you want this time, reach for the heels, or just come back to the hips. Inhale, arms up. Bend back. Press the hips forward. Bring awareness to every vertebra in the spine so that not one area is weakened, not one area is stronger than any other area. And coming back, palms to the corners of the mat. And we'll curl the toes under, lift the hips to downward facing dog. Chest pressing toward the thighs. I like to keep a little bend in my elbows, very slight, so that I'm not taxing the connective tissue there. Soften the knees, and this time we'll step the right foot forward, drop the left knee, flatten the left foot, and bring both hands to the top of the right thigh. Tuck the tailbone, lift the rib cage, send the hips forward. You might be getting a quadricep stretch here as well, all the way down to the knee. Use the right foot and right leg very actively as the hips come forward so that you feel the strengthening in the quadricep muscle. Inhale, arms up, crescent moon. Right knee gravitating toward the outer edge of the right foot. Press into the top of the left foot. Exhale, right hand outside the right foot on a block. Look up at the left hand, twist. Exhale, left hand down to a block under the left shoulder. Right arm comes up. Look up at the right hand thumb. Exhale, right hand comes down and slide the hips back, straighten the front leg. Use blocks underneath your hands. Take a big breath in. Send the chest forward as the hips feel like they're lifting. So you're looking for a flat back here. Right toes pointing to the right shoulder. So by breathing and moving, it also brings about concentration and meditation. And when we combine pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, so cessation of the senses, concentration, meditation, it leads us to samadhi, which is transcending all of that. And then we are quiet and spacious. Bring the knee forward, step the right foot back. Curl the toes under, lift the hips, downward facing dog. And let's soften the knees and walk or jump the feet to the hands.
And either keep the knees bent if you have a low back concern, or straighten the legs, clasp the elbows, or let the arms relax down, let the head and neck relax, all the facial muscles relaxed. I think relaxed is my favorite word. Breathe, relaxed. That's my kind of vocabulary. Just bend the knees and come all the way up, slide the fingers up, the legs, breathe your way up. Very simple, breathing and moving. Bend back. Exhaling, arms down, feel into the feet. Tighten at the knees, bring the shoulders up to the ears and make a wide circle, big circle roll, shoulder roll, and reverse it. Shake out the hands, roll the wrists, move the fingers around. All the while, the feet are pressing and the knees are tight. Open the mouth. Shake out the hands. Front of the mat. Here we're going to open the eyes, but be mindful that we're not going outward with the eyes. So we're not traveling and taking ourselves away from quiet. So eyes up, you still see. Shift the weight to the left foot. Raise the right knee and balance. A slight bend in the left knee, long step back with the right foot, re-straighten the left leg, and bring the hands to the hips. We're going to turn slightly toward the left big toe. Take a big breath in, lift down the hips, tighten the legs, press. So keep a high arch in that right foot and fold over the left leg. So you feel very strongly grounded. You can release the hands to blocks or the mat. And as you press into the outer edge of the right foot, that right kneecap rolls slightly inward. Take another breath in. Bring the belly button forward about a half inch, if you can, and extend through the crown of the head. If there's vibration, too much vibration in the left leg, bring relaxation to the left leg and more action to the right leg. Then more action to the breath. You're going to bend the left knee, spin the right foot down flat, raise the right arm up, side angle. And then bring the right arm over the right ear and have a long stretch from the heel to the fingertips. If your shoulder ever bothers you in these kinds of poses, relax your arm behind your back. You can still do the pose. And bring the right hand back, come up on the toes on the right side, and step the right foot forward. And slide the fingers up the legs, come all the way up. Chin comes up last. Breathing the arms up. Exhaling, arms down. We'll do the shoulder roll again. Love doing that. Shift the weight over into the right foot. Soon as you shift the weight to the right foot, the abdomen tightens. Raise the left knee. Step the left foot straight back. Re-straighten the right leg for pyramid. Arms up. Slight turn toward the right foot, hands to hips, and fold. Press the chest forward. And down. You can release your hands to blocks, or fingertips, or palms. Left heel is firmly planted. No space under the left heel. This is pyramid. Keep staying aligned with your object of meditation, the breath. That is the center. All your senses are drawn inward. And very simply breathing and moving. Now we'll bend the right knee, come up on the toes on the left side, and maybe you need to wiggle that foot back a little bit. Spin the foot down flat. Raise the left arm. Right hand can be on a block. Bring the left arm over the left ear. The right hip going under, so the hips are trying to stack. Exhale, left hand down, come up on the toes and step the foot forward, come all the way up. Inhale, arms up. And bring the right arm down and lean to the right. Hips go forward, just a little bit. Lean to the right. Both arms up. Exhale, left hand down, lift the right shoulder, sink the left, lean to the left, and look up. So it's good to move the spine laterally. Both arms up. Exhale, the arms down, front of the mat. Checking in with your breathing. So we are in mountain pose, Dasana. Tighten the knees, press into the feet. Inhale the shoulders up to the ears. Straight back, straight down, chest lifts. Lift the ribs, glutes lifting into the low back. Going to shift our weight over to the right foot, tighten the belly. Going to come into tree pose. So if you need to, step onto the hardwood floor if that gives you better balance. Come up on the toe on the left side. Inhale, arms up. Bring the foot to the calf muscle or above the knee. Hands into prayer. Keep the foot in place. Bring the knee to the center. Bend the right knee. Send the left leg straight back. Warrior three. Up, open the arms wide. More challenging would bring the arms forward. Bend the knees, step the feet back, come into a forward fold, and regain your breath, reconnect with your breath. So all five of those senses being drawn inward, aligning with your breath. So there's no outward search for the senses, pratyahara. And bend the knees, slowly coming up. Inhale, arms up. Bend back. Exhale, arms down. This time, we'll shift our weight to the left foot. Raise, we're going to come up on the toe on the right side. And either bring the right heel to the left ankle, and that can be your vrikshasana, tree pose, or you can bring it to the calf muscle or above the knee. Inhale, arms up. Hands into prayer. Knee to the center. Slight bend in the left knee. Send the right leg straight back. Raise the leg. Virabhadrasana 3. You can open the arms wide or bring the arms forward. Bend the knee, step the foot back, and come all the way up. This time, we're going to turn to the left and hold the legs really tight, belly tight, and fold just on the left side. Very slowly come down, using the muscles in the lumbar region to control that folding and the abdominal muscles. Tighten the belly, same thing. Come up on the left side. When you get to the top, twist, pivot, fold just on the right. Press into the feet, using abdominal muscles, low back muscles. Come up just on the right. Breathing your way up. Exhaling, arms down. And let's loosen up a little bit, separate the feet a little more than hip width apart. We'll swing to the left, swing to the right. And coming back, wide circle with the right arm. And reverse it. Wide circle with the left arm. And reverse it. Separate the feet even more. So open leg forward fold coming up. So before we fold, start tightening and bringing concentration into the feet and legs. Lift the glutes into the low back. Inhale, arms up. Lift the rib cage. And fold at the hip. Hinge at the hip. And you can bring hands to blocks. Or maybe you have a block underneath your head. And this is a very nice place to breathe. Don't miss that. The lungs are very happy here. Keep the legs strong, high arches in the feet. If you're flat-footed, it just means pressure on the outer perimeters of the feet. And lifting the head, get the hands underneath the shoulders, flat back, and just take some breaths here, breathing and moving. Mindful breathing, mindful moving. So we're not distracted by the senses going outward. We're concentrating on the breath, broadening our awareness to encompass the whole experience. And then heel and toe the feet toward each other. There may be a little jump together and come all the way up. And we'll do a back bend, counter stretch. Exhale and arms down, front of the mat. So adjusting yourself in mountain pose. Shift the weight over into the left foot. Raise the right knee, long step back, hips open to the right side. Arms come up, deep bend in the left knee, warrior two. Look over the middle left finger. Keep the hips low. Keep the face relaxed. Keep the breath very active. And the senses are coming in, aligning with your breath. There's no outward movement of the senses. Straighten the left leg, bring the left hand down, right arm comes up, Trikonasana. Right hip lifting and pressing back to the back wall, as if you're trying to touch the back wall with that right hip. Right shoulder goes with it. And coming all the way up and step the right foot forward. So we'll do that vinyasa on the other side from warrior two to triangle. Shift the weight over to the right foot, eyes open. Lift the left knee, long step back with the left foot, hips open. Bring the right knee over the right ankle. Get a nice wide base. Spine center. Arms up. Look over the middle right finger. The back of the head is more interested in the left shoulder. There's no forward movement in the face. Belly is not going down, but lifting. Rib cage lifting. Straighten the front leg. Turn the right arm to the wall. Right hand comes down for triangle. Left arm comes up. The left hip is lifting and pressing to the back wall, and you are a breathing machine here. Coming all the way up, bend the knees, step back to the front of the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, come down like a table out of your back. Hips just behind the heels. Try to get the neck in alignment with the spine. Maybe a little lift in the toes. And bend the knees, come all the way down and sit on the mat. We have the knees are bent to start, feet on the floor. Bring the hands underneath the knees. So just the middle fingers touching the soft tissue underneath the knees. No pressure there. Raise the left foot. Raise the right foot. Send the shoulders back and the chest up. Back of the head slides back. Extend the legs forward, arms up. Lift and fold. Reach for the feet. Strap around the feet. And slide the fingers up the legs, lift the left knee, right knee. So we'll turn this into a vinyasa between Navasana and Paschimottanasana. Raise the left foot, raise the right foot. Open the chest, stretch across the sternum. Bring the arms forward. Straighten the legs, arms up. Fold, reach for the feet. So in this pose, you want to try to get the belly button a little further forward. So take a breath in. And bring it forward. That helps to open up space in the low back. And coming up, raise the left knee, raise the right knee. Left foot up, right foot up, arms out. This time to straighten the legs. Heels to the floor, arms up. Lift, lift, lift. Fold. Reach for the feet with a strap around the feet. And slowly coming up all the way down to our backs. And look around for your block. We're going to come into a resting bridge pose. So lift the hips up, slide the block underneath the sacrum or the lowest part of the spine, and rest either on your stacked hands, a blanket, or a block. And get the heels underneath the knees and rest. Bring the knees into the chest now. Extend the legs straight up. So the block is there, or your stacked hands are there. And now we're in legs up wall. And you can rock the feet side to side. Point and flex. Open the toes wide. Inhale. Exhale. Make fists with the toes. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. Bring the knees into the chest. That's the exhale. Inhale, extend the legs up. Point. Exhale in. Inhale up. Exhale in. And knees into the chest, feet to the floor. We'll come back to that resting bridge pose. So just allow the body weight to be supported. And now the arms are alongside if the block is there. Next breath in, lift the hips and remove the blocks, remove your hands or the blanket and come down. And we're going to come into a reclining pigeon pose, but we'll do that in the most mild version. Bring the left heel under the left knee and the right ankle to rest behind the left knee. So arms are alongside, palms down. Begin pressing the right knee forward. Flatten the back of the neck. Chin feels slightly tucked. If you know a variation, please do that. And keeping the right ankle in place, you might have to just adjust the placement of it. You want to feel like the joint, the ankle joint, is right on the femur. Then drop both knees to the right side. Turn the palms to face up. Keeping the right ankle in place, come back, bring the knees back up and drop both knees to the left side. And in this pose, you can use the left hand on the right knee to gently press it down. Navel twisting toward the right elbow. neck relaxed, facial muscles relaxed. So we're breathing mindfully, moving mindfully. That brings about quiet. And let's switch sides. We'll unwrap, right foot to the floor, and bring the left knee in, and the left ankle rests behind the right knee. Use the left hand if you want to press the left knee forward, or just use your muscles to have the left knee go forward. The senses drawn inward, pratyahara, inward toward the breath. Everything is aligned on the breathing, the object of your meditation. Now we're going to keep the ankle in place and drop both knees to the left. So both knees heading for the floor on the left side. Keeping that left ankle in place, we're going to drop both knees on the right side now. And you can just let the weight of your legs do the job, or you can bring your right hand to the left knee. And bringing the knees to the top. And let's unwrap and have the feet, the knees bent and the feet touching, and then drop the knees open wide. And you can have blocks or cushions or rolled blankets underneath the knees to catch the legs, or just let the weight of the legs open the body. Arms far away from the body until the shoulders are relaxed. And then bring your awareness to your deep rhythmic breathing. Your one-pointed concentration on the breath. Around that, you have your broad, infinite awareness. And your senses are being drawn inward toward the midline, the central line of the breath. So a combination of pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, you find samadhi, a quiet that feels completely unattached, yet present. For Shavasana coming up now, maybe you're very content where you are, and this is your Shavasana. Otherwise, we can extend the heels to the corners of the mat, widen the arms, palms facing up, coming into corpse pose. Using any of the props so that you feel very comfortable here.
There should be no discomfort anywhere in the body. Maybe you need a little pillow under the head, or a rolled cushion underneath the knees, or a bolster underneath the knees. If you happen to have one, you can use an eye mask or a heavy cushion, again, a heavy cushion over the belly. And then there's nothing to do. Your object of meditation is still the breath in the center of the body, noticing the belly rising and relaxing, attending only to that. All of your senses drawn inward to that point, and it becomes concentration on the belly, rising and relaxing very naturally, nothing aggressive. Allowing the body to relax, letting tension leave the body, facial muscles, shoulders, arms, hands, relaxing. Relax the stomach, legs. Relax your feet, toes. Coming back to your object of meditation, the center of the body, rising, relaxing. All five senses drawn inward toward that point. And yet you are aware of the ocean of awareness around you. Just not reactive. Stay aligned with the breath.